Hi, good morning, Izzah Sakina. Only you here? Oh, I have 7 people. If you're here, can you just say something in the chat section so I know that you guys are here? Hi, Pisofera. Hi, Aida Nadira. Hi, Ain Shafika. Hi, Siti, my Sarah. Okay, I'm supposed to have how many people? I'm supposed to have 30 people, but right now it's not even half, so I'm just gonna wait. There's no zone, maybe internet connection. Hi Siti Nurhaida. Hi Adawiyah. Hi Maisara. Anis 30 ya. Thank you so much. Hi Anis Afiqah. Salahat. Salam. Yes, sekarang baru 14. And now 17. Okay, great. I think we can start. It's already half of you guys. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Hi. This is our first official live class. Hari tu we had a class on WhatsApp, so it's not live, but it's live, but whatever kind. Okay. I hope that you are in the right class. Okay. Okay. First things first. You have received. Kalau you all tidur ni, you all dah tidur because I sent it pukul 12. Saya tak tidur lagi masa tu. Biasalah orang tua. Kan tua ke? Orang tua. Orang tua banyak kerja begitulah. Okay, I sent you guys the info regarding all the assessments in this course. So you have 3 assessments, like I mentioned. Yes, you have informal meeting, formal meeting dengan online written task. So that is all the assessments that you have to do. Okay, and then I have also given you a Google Sheet punya link for you to sign up for your assessment 1 and assessment 2. So you should maintain the same group, the same members. You have 30 people, so 6 people in one group, and so you will have 5 groups. So I'm looking at the list right now. No one has, group 4 has signed up, group Ain Shafika. You don't have to rush to do this lah kan, but I do want you to do it soon. Okay? Right, itu pertama. Any questions about the signing up of the group? Hi Farah Natasha. Hi Rainy. Hi Nur Shahira. Okay, any questions about the group for the first assessment and the second assessment? Any questions so far? If you don't have any questions, please type the word, type the word tissue. Tissue. If you don't have any questions and you want me to move on, please type the word tissue in the chat section and I'll move on. Tissue. Okay. Thank you, tissue sekalian. Okay, so I want to talk about first the first assessment and the second assessment. It's very much related, these 2 assessments, okay? So assessment 1 will be done in week 7 and week 8. So 2 weeks, memang 2 minggu we'll do the assessments. It is a group work And then half of the class will do it week 7, another half will do it week 8. I will not tell you siapa yang akan jalan dulu, siapa yang akan jalan kemudian. Hari tu juga I akan bagi tahu. So korang kenalah ready. Unless hari tu ada isu dan tak apalah, but I will not give the turns awal-awal sebab nanti leceh apa benda, bila nak bertukar susah. So I tak nak. So I akan bagi surprise. Bersiap sedialah kau ada 2 minggu tu. Doalah pada Tuhan semoga dipermudahkan. Kecamnya tak kecam. Okay. So assessment 2 will be done in week 12, done week 13. So memang the assessments memang akan dijalankan 2 weeks ya. Berturut-turut. So 7, 8, 12, 13. Okay, same concept for the formal meeting. I will not tell you who's going to go first, who's going to go second. So just berhati-hati di jalan raya lah. How it will be done adalah I'll send messages in the WhatsApp group, cakap okay, contohnya group Nurin, you're going to go first, and then next Siti Masara, so just be ready lah. Alright, okay, so it's 20 minutes. Let's just talk about the first one. The first is informal meeting. Informal meeting is a 20 minutes punya presentation. It's a group work, so you'll be doing a meeting for about 20 minutes. And then the marks is 30%. So even though the marks is, even though this is a group work, the marks will still be given individually. So if you don't really perform, orang lain duk cakap, oh it's just, which really happens lah with budak IM. Budak IM bagus perform. So if you ni jenis yang in your group kan ada this one person yang dah lah during practice pun tak datang and then doesn't help with the friends and then diam bila orang WhatsApp diam, macam tak function, tak perform, dia diam je kan. And then during the day of the test pun dia diam, jadi je, then dia punya markah will be different lah than the rest. Okay, but keep in mind, even though it is a group work, the marks will be given individually. Okay. Right, so nanti when I call you dalam WhatsApp group, you come to my Google Meet punya link. On the day of the test, I'll give you a link for Google Meet. You guys will masuk lah. If I call you, baru you masuk. If I don't call you, jangan masuk yet. Nanti agak confused siapa yang nak bagi markah apa benda semua. So only come into the Google Meet punya link when I call you. If I don't call you, jangan masuk. Okay, it'll be Google Meet. However, mana lotion I hilang. However, katalah on the day of the test tu, tiba-tiba any one of your group members is having problems with dia punya internet connection, or na'udzubillah dia punya kau jatuh pula. Dia punya apa tu, computer problem, na'udzubillah kan. And then you let me know. And then we'll discuss macam where do we want to go, what are we going to do, which platform are we going to use. So even though I nak the meeting to be done, the assessment to be done on Google Meet, it's okay kalau ada issue with your internet, we'll discuss. So kita punya concept is we make everything work supaya semua orang boleh buat assessment. Okay, that would be the platform. I've mentioned this last week. I'm just retelling you lah the process. So cerita dia macam ni. Once I call you, I will give you the question. Okay, I'll give you the question. So this is your question. Your question is blah, 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 blah. I'll give it in voice note. Okay. Once I've given you the question, you will have 30 minutes to prepare. So you and your group akan take 30 minit to prepare. And then dah habis 30 minit, I'll call you and then you come in. Sama juga dengan the second group. Okay, so masa the first group present tu, I'll straight away give the question to the second group and then dia boleh terus, tak adalah tunggu lama sangat. Okay, so you get 30 minutes to prepare for the informal meeting. So how do you prepare? You can either, sometimes macam students, what they do adalah they will go to their own Google Meet. So they create a Google Meet on their own while waiting for the 30 minutes tu kan. So they just discuss lah time tu. You do not discuss on screen. You discuss off screen. Why I do this is because I want to save your internet punya data. Because some people don't have some people punya internet data tak kuat kan. So I want to save your internet data. So you will discuss off screen. However you want to do it, up to you. You want to discuss dekat WhatsApp ke, you want to discuss kat SMS ke, you want to discuss using Google Meet ke, up to you, as long as the discussion is not with me. I will not be hearing your discussion lah. You can discuss on your own. Okay, and then after you have discussed, you get in and then you will present, and when your time is up, it is done. Okay, so before I proceed lagi, do you have any questions so far? Any question? Kalau you don't have questions so far, so clear. Thank you Zuraini for responding. Janganlah krik-krik dalam WhatsApp pula. Tisu. Boleh lah. Tapi tisu dah tadi guna. Don't want lah Ilyasa tisu. We use calculator. If you don't have any questions and you want me to move on, you can just type calculator. Kalkulator. Kalkulator. Nur Izzah Sakina Ahmad Sazali. Thank you guys for responding. Tak adalah seorang-seorang je kat sini. So question. Kalkulator. Calculator. Thank you Aida Nadira for the calculator. And Nick Nur Fazana and Shafriza. Okay, now let's move on to the formal meeting. Formal meeting pun sama je konsep dia. The concept will be the same. Everything that I've just said about the informal meeting will be applied to the formal meeting. It's just that the formal meeting punya duration for the presentation is 30 minutes and lemak sekejap. Tangan boleh sikit. Hold on. Okay, and then the marks will be 40%. Tadi informal meeting, the marks is 30%. Formal meeting is 40%. Duration for informal meeting is 20 minutes. Duration for formal meeting is 30 minutes. Konsep dia lebih kurang lah sama aku you ya. Okay. Right, no issue okay. I'll just do formal dengan informal sebelah-sebelah because they're about the same meeting. They're about the same kind of thing. Okay, right. Before kita pergi discussing more into the meeting punya assessment, like I said, this course EWC663 is designed to prepare students for the working world. Okay, so I don't know, I think I have mentioned but I can't remember. Before I proceed, I want you guys to think. Okay, I'm sure you have identified people you want to work with. Okay, and then if I look at the sign up sheet, kenapa dia nak suruh I sign in? Wait, I have to sign in pula dah. Hayya Cik Siti. Pembenarnya murah. Hold on. I don't know why everything log out lah, log in lah. Ayo, very funny lah you. Okay, if I look at the sign up sheet, only group 4 je yang dah sign up. Now, for those yang belum sign up, I want you to think of who you want to be with. Once you have identified all your members, what you have to do is I want you to think what kind of company or organization that you want to be. Contoh, you want to be kelab pencegah jenayah for your university, boleh. Or you want to be a company that has benda aku cakap ni. An existing company. Contoh, you guys are Starbucks punya macam managers, people yang the management team of Starbucks, contoh Starbucks HQ, or you want to be the I don't know, guru-guru rakan sebaya, or you want to be just cikgu biasa, you want to be lecturers in the faculty, you can do that. Or you can create your own company, contoh I don't know, Sari Ratu brand lipstick or whatever lah. But I want you to think of what kind of company or organization. You can also be the HR team of Megah Holdings. It can be if you want, Megah Holding, very famous one. Everybody want to be in Megah Holding. Very famous, all artists go there one. You can meet Farin Ahmad. You can meet siapa nama Muhammad tu? Siapa saja hero? Aaron Aziz. You can meet all those people lah. Okay, so you need to come out. I think last time it was so funny. This group of girls, I think it was all girls. Diorang punya organisation / company, nama dia Gardini Roti. I cakap, kenapa korang nak jadi company roti? But it was just so funny. I think because last year it was okay. Last year it was last semester, sorry, because of the banjir, Gardenia kena issue pun, so they decided they want to be Gardenia, which is really cute, really funny. So I need you guys to think of your organization or company, and then your question will be based on the type of company that you are lah. Okay, it can be whatever company. It can be a fake company, a real company. It can be an organization. It can be a club. It can be a persatuan. It can be whatever. Okay, any questions about creating your company, organization, club, whatever? Any questions about that? Are we required to be the same? Yes, you are. You are going to be the same. Katalah you gardenia in the first assessment, second assessment pun sama. Same. You will not be changing your organization. You will not be changing your... kejap nak kena garu gatal lah. Kejap Baik, camera I will off on. Okay, so you have to be in the same company. You have to be in the same organization. Your group members will maintain the same. Nothing should change in the first and for the first and the second assessment. Only jenis meeting je, formal dengan informal je. Okay, I hope that answers Adian Nadira's question. Anything else? Tak ada. Okay, now I want you guys to think, yeah? Okay, let's just do a bit of discussion. Can anyone tell me what is the difference, ataupun what are the differences between a formal meeting and an informal meeting? Apa beza? Just using your own logic. Tak payah Google, tak payah apa. Just using your own logic, your own macam experience, benda semua. Tell me the differences between informal meeting dengan formal meeting. Type your answer in the chat section. Yes, ada minutes of a meeting, correct. Meaning that informal meeting tak ada minutes, dia more kepada notes, and formal meeting ada minutes lah, because it's formal kan. Formal has protocol and informal more casual. Yes, that is kind of correct. Dia ada protocol, meaning you have to follow certain structures, whereas informal meeting dia macam more like throwing ideas, macam discussion. Dia meeting tapi dia macam throwing ideas, benda semua lah. Formal dia structured. First you kena do this, and then you kena do that, and then you kena do that, and then you must have this, you must have that. Informal tak perlu sangat lah, asal ada. Macam discuss, apa isu dia, whatever is the issue, solve the issue, settle. Kalau formal tu, whatever issue you kena discuss cara dia begini. Okay, it is informal, more relaxed. Yes, I like that it is more relaxed. You macam relax lah. You can just relax dari segi apa? Okay, can you tell me what do you mean by more relaxed? Formal, you have to use guidelines. Yes, correct. Guidelines. Like I said, this is very structured. Okay, relaxed kind. Ilyasa Akif. Oh, saya nama kau. What is relaxed kind of speech? Ifan Nadia. Bongo. Can eat while meeting. Yes, I is the agree. In informal meeting, I like that. I like that you mentioned that you can eat meeting in informal meeting. But I want you to elaborate. What do you mean? Cerita sikit. Apa maksudnya? Elaborate. I suka tu. I suka makan. I ni kena makan sebab aku gemuk. Banyak lemak. Lagi COVID ni aku duduk rumah makan je. Kalau tidak dulu mengajar berdiri. Ini aku makan, duduk. Makan, duduk. Memang gemuk ada cerita dia suka makan. Okay. Explain. Apa maksud can eat while meeting? Yang apa maksud relaxed speech? Can anyone tell me? Ku mengharapkan Ramadan kali ini penuh agar dapat no tension. Hey, ya ke? Formal meeting tak boleh je tak tension. Informal meeting boleh je gaduh. Boleh tiba informal meeting tu gaduh balik slipper kat kau. Tapi meeting boleh. Ya ke no tension? Meeting tension aja. There's always some snack on. Yeah, I like that. There's always snack on the table. What is relax word? Apa tu relax word? Ya, bro, kita nak meeting, bro. Kau poyo lah, bro. CEO kita poyo tak chill lah, hijang tak kau tu. Can use any language. Wush, cinta. Oh, meeting. Oh, yang orang lisusah, yang orang hanggur lisusah. Oh, ya, betul kan ini Mil Fazana? Can I say informal meeting is a meeting with your boss? Can and cannot. Informal meeting, kadang-kadang bos kau tu nak informal, kadang-kadang bos kau nak formal. So it's like boleh tak boleh suka hati kadang-kadang. No rush. No, Amrina, no. No rush tu salah. Every meeting you kena set time. Kalau tidak meeting sampai besok. Anak aku. Relax speech, like can use simple word. Simple word. Hi, I eat chicken. Apa tu simple word? Tak faham aku, explain. Ifana dia, no need to sit so straight. Oh, betul kan? Dalam formal meeting kita macam begini kan. Tengok phone pun takut kan. Dalam formal meeting macam ni. Informal macam ni lah. Macam ni lah. Kan? Tu sit so straight. Suka naik bijak korang ni. Kelakor. Jawapan korang kelakor. Lagi. Tell me the differences. Ku harap. Menyanyi kan? Menyanyi. Korang baik pun jawab kan tak menyanyi. Walaupun suara saya tak sedap, saya suka menyanyi. Siapa yang tak suka? Suka berzikir pula kan? Pujat saya. Saya terpujat, you all terpujat. Aha! Cepat lah! Jawab! Buffet. Kau kira makan. Kau memang geng. Geng makan. Hadir. Okay, makan je. Kau ni puasa ke tak, Ifan Nadia? Kau like that means we can use any language. Apa benda kau? Apa you can use any language? Dakara, meeting wa nihongo de desu ka? Zenbu minna mo nihongo dekiru desu ka? Meeting wa. Any language. Discuss about thing like brief. Discuss about small thing like brief the furqatul imanina. Discuss about small thing like brief the formal meeting tu apa? Is there no understanding? We to each that we have energy while waiting and agreement. Yes, I also agree. Imagine tengah-tengah meeting pokok guru. Lepas tu kita tengah cakap pakai mic kan. Today we're going to grow. Malu sis. Food is important. Tak nak kalah kau punya meeting ni food je. Let you do. Jawapan pada mana? Apa pasal korang bahagia dengan kefanian korang. Alright. So let's first talk about the formal meeting and informal meeting punya differences. Okay. Number 1. I like that you cakap pasal boss tak boss tu. Okay. Can you have your company? When you create your informal meeting as more casual chat with no record you make. Tak juga. Meeting memang kena record. You have to record. Dia tak macam apa function kau buat meeting kan? Itu bukan meeting tu gossiping namanya sis. Tak ada. Meeting nak tak nak formal ke informal pun kena record. Tak payahlah record yang macam time meeting tu kau pegang phone gini. Tak lah kan. But you have to have a record of some sort. You have to take note of like whatever is the outcome of both meeting. Okay, let's first talk about dia punya dia cakap boss tak boss tu kan. Okay, so when you create your company, I nak you identify dia ni siapa. Contoh, dia ni contohlah you buat club, you adalah guru-guru jabatan bahasa, korang kan suka any language kan. Korang adalah guru jabatan bahasa Korea di sekolah menengah kebangsaan Taman Melewat Cepaka. Oh, nama sekolah kau. Sekolah menengah kebangsaan Taman Melewat Cepaka. Taman Melewat Cepaka. TMC. SMKTMC. Okay. So there are 6 of you, right? Okay. Identify contoh. Si Polan ajar. So this is the headmaster. And then this one is the ketua department. Ini mungkin di bendahari. Ini AJK keceriaan, contohlah. Ini AJK kewangan, contoh. This is AJK makanan. Ifah ni kerja Ifah. Ni Ifah kat sini AJK makanan. Mungkin kan. Okay. I want you to identify. You guys sendiri identify. You don't have to tell me. You sendiri identify so that you know your roles during the meeting. So when you have a meeting, for both meeting ni semua orang kena hadir lah. So sama ada the informal meeting tu you nak tukar. Dia dah from guru besar dia tukar jadi guru biasa je lah. And then masa formal meeting jawatan dia nak jadi guru besar. Boleh. You can change the jawatan as long as organisation stay the same, orang stay the same. Sebab we don't have enough pelakon. We don't have enough team members kan. So kejap-kejap this group you all adalah all CEO, CFO. Kejap-kejap this one all ikan-ikan bilis. So boleh macam tu. Okay. Usually the informal meeting ni kebanyakannya ikan bilis lah yang hadir. Okay. However boleh je bos-bos besar. Contoh you guys are all CEO, CFO tapi you guys want to do an informal meeting. Boleh je. Ini contoh company you all buat. Megah Holding. So this is the CEO, this is the CFO, this is the COO, this is the CMO, this is the CPO. Aku meletak je Boleh. And you guys want to have an informal meeting, contoh kat mana? Dekat Maldives, tepi pantai. Boleh korang buat dia. Bukan dia buat korang, kau buat dia. Okay. So you decide you nak buat apa. Okay. Now bila someone said to me, boss tak ada, boss ada. It really depends. Even the bosses pun sometimes contohlah you guys are lecturers of faculty IM. And then your dean, your boss is your dean, right? Your boss want to come and then dia nak buat meeting dekat Starbucks. Just because dia macam nak informal, dia just nak discuss isu yang macam I don't know, isu yang kesinambungan daripada meeting hari tu you have a big meeting and you want to discuss the outcome, apa progress meeting tu and you want to discuss dekat Starbucks pun boleh because it is called an informal meeting. So your bosses sendiri boleh buat informal meeting, you and your boss boleh kat informal meeting or you and your colleagues pun boleh buat informal meeting. It's really up to you. You guys decide. Okay, itu dia punya rules. Tapi kena ada one person for both meeting. Both meeting wajib ada one person who will chair the meeting. Okay, this chairperson ni, dia tidak boleh get involved in any of voting. Contoh you want to vote for, okay, let's say you want to vote. Who's going to be the model for your product? You want to use give me names. Nabila Razali or you want to use Mira Filza. So there will be a voting kan. Masa voting ni, the chairperson cannot vote. Itu je. But you must have a chairperson for both meetings. It's just that the chairperson cannot vote. Right? And even though kau bos ke, kau tak bos ke, kalau meeting tu kau boleh lah vote. Sebab yelah kan macam tu. Kan namanya ni informal lah, ni informal. Okay, kalau formal meeting jarang lah bos nak vote. Bos bagi kata putus je selalu kan. Okay, kenapa I punya lighting macam kurang Gelap kejap. Gelap. Okay, so that would be the roles. So anyone can hadir in the meeting and it can be set in the informal punya setting or formal punya setting depending on how you do it. Okay, so that is the role, role. And both meetings wajib ada chairperson. This chairperson will guide the meeting. Dia akan start the meeting and the chairperson will end the meeting. And the chairperson will make sure that every point is discussed for both meetings. So for example, in informal meeting, you have 7 points that you want to discuss. And for formal meeting, you have 10 points that you want to discuss. So the chairperson will make sure that every point is discussed and every point ada solution dia. Okay, itu pasal role. Any questions so far? Role ni role pula. Chairperson ni adalah kumpulan lah sebenarnya. Any questions so far? Kalau no questions and you want me to move on, type the word Inai Republic. Saya suka dia punya serum ni. Seronok kat kuku. Air ni kering. Okay, if you have no questions and you want me to move on, type the word Inai Republic. Nak habis ke? Inai Republic. Ke my line yang tak betul ni? No respon from korang pun. Inai Republic. Inai. Thank you Nofas. Nofas orang je ke yang ada? Okay. Thank you for the response. I is the like. Okay. Now, let's talk about the setting. Paling penting is the setting of the meeting. The meeting will definitely be done online. The assessment will be done online. But because of the current endemic state that we are in right now, you guys, walaupun the assessment is done online, you guys boleh decide whether you konon your company is doing it in real life, okay, or online. Contoh lah macam Ifa can say, outside of the hall makanan, and then Nofas can support, the caterer just arrived outside the hall. So you guys have to give me an indication. You guys have to, you can't say, okay, we are doing an informal meeting online, or you cannot say direct to me, hi miss, our meeting will be done online. You can't say. You have to berlakon. You can't tell me because you know when you watch TV kan, mana ada Fatah Amin datang kat kamera. So mana Fatah Amin, Abu Dihil, tak ada kan, dia berlakon je. Terus berlakon dan kita terus macam, oh ya hero dia, oh dia pilot, macam tu. So you have to show me whether you guys are online or you guys are in real life. So kalau online tu dia senang, hello, welcome to our online meeting, selalu it can be mentioned macam tu. But if you want to do it in real life, you have to show me lah, you have to macam act it out that you guys are doing it in real life. Okay, tu satu, you get to choose whether you want to do it online or in real life. Tapi walaupun in real life, again ingat lah, the assessment is done online. Okay, second, because nama dia informal meeting, you can macam I had people last semester who did that. Korang-korang dia orang ni kat Starbucks. So what they did was everyone had the same Starbucks punya background. Semua orang ada Starbucks punya background kat belakang. So korang-korang duduk kat Starbucks. Macam tu. So it's really up to you, up to your creativity. So walaupun benda online, orang berpandai lah kan berlakon macam tu. Tapi even though you can do it kat cafe, kedai makan, Starbucks macam tu, it cannot lah be done dekat meeting kat mama. It's not suitable. Kalau macam kat cafe like Starbucks or Coffee Bean or places yang macam tu kan, memang kita selalu nampak people do informal meetings, but mama is not it's not a place for meetings. So even though you are doing it at cafes or restaurants, elakkan tempat yang you je buat meeting kat situ. Okay, right, you can do at cafes. Usually cafes tu boleh. Or you can just do dekat your own. Contoh, you are cikgu sekolah, you can just do dekat your own pejabat or dewan peperiksaan. It doesn't matter. Tapi as long as you awal-awal you indicate in the beginning of the assessment, you indicate dekat I, show me in an acting punya manner that you guys are doing informal meeting kat mana. So that is the setting. Okay, it will be done online, but you get to choose you punya own setting, whether you want to do it in real life ke online, konon-konon. And then you show me lah that one in secara berlakon. That is the setting. That is informal meeting. However, formal meeting tak boleh lah. Formal meeting you can either do it online, memang online, or you can do it in real life, but it has to be in a proper place. Contoh like a dewan or bilik mesyuarat or auditorium, or it can be done in a classroom, ataupun you guys are in a hotel yang macam dia annual grand meeting tu yang buat kat hotel yang kat luar ada buffet yang macam siapa tak cakap buffet. Siapa cakap ada buffet tadi? Ifan Nadia. Kau main Ifan Nadia betul lah. So it can be done in a hotel. Contohnya you guys are doing it dekat Shangri-La, Golden Sands, Penang. Tapi formal meeting. So the place has to be a place yang suitable for a formal meeting. So it can't be in a restaurant, it can't be in Starbucks, it can't be in a cafe. So that one you have to make sure lah the setting is proper. Okay, any questions about the setting before I move on? If you don't have questions, you can type pembaris in the chat section if you don't have questions and you want me to move on. So I've covered the role, I've covered the setting. So no questions, type pembaris. Mengharap ke Ramadan kali ini penuh makna. Cantik. Cantik. Storabo. Okay, thank you. Now, let's talk about the language. Language for informal meeting is, yes, it's more casual. You can, meaning you can bergelak-gelak, you can do lawak hamba, you can dia macam relax sikit lah. It's very chilled. So formal meeting is not. It has to be very formal, meaning you have to start with macam Assalamualaikum, welcome. Macam kalau informal meeting, hi guys, okay welcome, hi guys, macam tu kan. Kalau formal meeting has to be Assalamualaikum and hi everybody, welcome to. It has to be macam tu. And even the tone, when you talk about the tone of the formal meeting versus informal meeting pun there's a difference in the tone. So dalam formal meeting, the tone is very formal lah. Tak adalah menjerit-jerit. Aduh semalam aku tengok marah je lawak. Tak ada. In informal meeting, you can have that tone. Wait, Izzah. Tadi kan aku nampak kan. You can have that tone for informal meeting but not for formal meeting. Okay, so when you talk about language lah, when you talk about bercakap in the formal and informal meeting, one of the clear differences would be in informal meeting, when people arrive to the meeting, even though kau jumpa kawan kau in the meeting, right, you don't like berjerit-jerit talk. You macam, kau apa khabar? Kau dengar tak? Semalam aku dengar tudung tau. You don't really talk in the meeting. Ataupun you just arrive, you just sit down, you just look at your phone. or just smile to people. You don't really do much berbual, which we call small talk. But in informal meeting, you have to show me. You kena tunjuk in informal meeting dengan cara you kena ada a little bit of small talk before you begin the meeting. Meaning masuk-masuk kata like it's online pun, borak. You have to borak a little bit to show me this informal meeting. Tima, how are you? Yeah, I saw your I saw you going live yesterday. Selling your apa katalah Tima ni agent apa? Tima ni agent memasak. Aku salah memasak kambing. So for example, Tima is agent memasak kambing. Tima, yesterday kan, walaupun ada people in the chat room, in the meeting, you can still talk macam tu, even though it's online. And then everybody talk together. Tima, I said, oh my god, I love memasak. Everybody just talking at one time. You have to show me the punya environment of that language, of the speech, of the talk to is informal. You have to show me. If you don't have that, macam mana nak tahu ini adalah formal ke informal kan? So markah korang akan rendah. If you don't show me that clear indication that this is informal meeting and that is formal meeting, and your marks will be quite low lah sebab tak nampak dia punya differences between formal dengan informal meeting. Okay? So the language is more relaxed in the way that you get to berborak, you get to ask questions, and then you get to make jokes. Okay, kalau dalam formal meeting, kau jangan nak berlawak-lawak hamba. Macam contoh, you are presenting. Contoh informal meeting, this is a formal meeting. You ni present to your CEO contohnya. And then you say, this is formal lah, formal. Cakap lah. Okay, if you look at the graph here, you can see the increase of sales between 2010 and 2019. So we have managed to get an increase between 1.5 million ringgit contoh. And then you look at your boss, then boss can belanja coffee lah. You do that informal meeting, you die lah, you die. You cannot do that one informal meeting though. That one you can do in informal meeting. So let's say even though your boss ada, then you tengah informal meeting, you can do that. And then boss you can belanja as a reward. For example. But informal meeting, avoid jokes, avoid benda-benda lara macam tu. Informal meeting, you can. In formal meeting, you cannot. So the informal. Okay, so that would be the language, the talk, or the speech for informal meeting and for formal meeting. Okay, so far so good. Any questions so far?
Battery's full.
Oh, battery's full. Any questions so far? Ada, tak ada. Does that mean we can do rojak? No, you cannot rojak. Try not to rojak. Meaning you want to use mixed Malay and English, right? Cannot. Why? Okay, macam ni. In real life, you can. Go ahead. In real life, do what you want. But this is an assessment. It is an English language class punya assessment. So nak tak nak, your lawak hamba, your gossip, your bembawang session, all must be done in English. Even though in the meeting you want to do a scene where this girl melatak, the pen drop, pun you have to do, oh your mother, oh mak kau. Oh your father, oh bapak kau. You can't do in Malay because it's an English punya meeting assessment. Okay? For both, ya, both. Tapi kau janganlah buat. Okay, don't use any other language, ya. Good question. Yelah kan, sebab I duk cakap informal, semua orang pun nak bergelak-gelak. Okay, anything else? Okay, now let's talk about, kejap. Sebelum I do that, if you don't have any questions and you want me to move on, type the word, can we have a mock meeting? Okay, good question. Now, okay, speaking of mock meeting, mana I punya phone stand? Tak tahu, barang ni hilang. Aku dah tak, di sini. Kau di mana? Aku di sini. Okay, good question, Aida Nadira. Yes, we will be having a mock meeting. But, okay, I don't have time to do mock meeting dengan semua group. What's going to happen is that for both formal dengan informal meeting, I akan buat one group dengan one group. So, I tak nak Malu. Tak nak. Miss tak nak. Miss tak malu. Miss orang lain. Ngarut. Tak nak benda-benda tu Kenapa? Because on the day that I say kita akan practice hari ni, I will randomly choose people. Contoh yang ada masa tu, I suka hatilah just ambil daripada attendance list, saya sebut je nama. Okay, these people akan form a group and then present dan tu juga. Dan tu, tang tu, time tu, they will present. And then we will all see and then we will all comment. So it's okay, don't be scared, don't be shy. Because it's a practice, kita akan comment lah. No, so this is what they did wrong. This is what they did right. This is what you should do. This is what you shouldn't do. So kita hanya akan ada one group yang akan buat meeting, and this group bukan group korang. I akan randomly choose people on the day I say I want to do practice. But I'll tell you beforehand lah. Okay, sekarang ni week ini. So in next week we will be doing a mock session. So itulah. Okay, so janganlah macam tak nak. Okay, and then the practice will be done on Google Meet tau. I cannot record anymore, so make sure that you attend the mock punya session. Janganlah sengaja oversleep lah apa benda. Okay. So you guys will present, one group akan present, I will randomly select a group on the day, and then semua orang akan tengok lah. You guys will on the camera and then present. Okay? Yeah? Itu soalan. I hope that answers your question, sebab I don't have time to do mock session with every group. Tak ada masa, tak sompek dan. Okay, next, grammar. Alah, come on lah, kita orang Malaysia. Atau memang grammar je, grammar Malaysia. Macam mana? Okay, now with me personally, I really don't, I won't like marah and kutuk your grammar. When you do presentations kan, live presentations or practice even, I bukan jenis yang kau tu salah sebut, sepatutnya I am bukan I was. I biar je grammar kau salah tu. I tak sebut, I tak kacau your grammar because I feel that if I marah-marah a person's grammar and if I macam asyik cakap ni salah, then nobody wants to use the language in my class and everybody will be scared to use their language. Apa kau ni? I was dengan I am pun tak kenal. Macam tu kau malu kan? I don't do that. So I don't do that in my class. So when students make grammatical errors, I dengar je. I layan je. No one is allowed to judge anybody's grammar in my class. I je boleh judge. Tapi I pun judge diam-diam je. Oh, I am, bukan I was. Salah. Okay, that is about the grammar. Pronunciation pula pun I don't marah you dan tu about pronunciation. I usually just have very diselit-selit punya pronunciation things macam tu. So kita tengah mengajar ni kan tiba-tiba awak say itulah contoh perkataan colleague, kawan-kawan, sekerja, kawan yang sama tempat. People selalu say college kan. My college tu kan college kediaman, college universiti kebangsaan, college benda college, colleague. Itu kadang-kadang macam tu lah. Tak adalah macam semalam Fatin Akila sebut college kan college salah. Tak ada, I don't do that. So because it's I want to menjaga your muka lah. So if I keep saying that this is wrong, you will not want to use the language in my class and then language tu terkubur. Nobody use. I je guna. Kan? In fact, even I make grammatical errors, even I make pronunciation errors. So we are not native speakers. Kita bukan Mak Saleh. Alas lah you all ada mix. Alah lah you all mata biru, I mata hitam. You all mata apa? Mata hitam. I Melayu. Pagi tadi aku makan terung belada. Aku masak. Aku Melayu. Orang putih mana je makan terung belada? Brinjal, grilled brinjal. Jadah grill brinjal. Kita makan terung belada ikan bilik. Baru Melayu. Makan nasi dengan tangan. Orang Melayu kan? Okay. So language wise, pronunciation wise, grammar wise, same colour. Cantik kan mata I? Effort tak pakai makeup untuk kelas lu, aku duduk je. Okay. So don't worry about your language, don't worry about your grammar, don't worry about your pronunciation because I will not judge you dan tu. Cuma because this is after all an assessment, it is a language assessment. Okay, kalau you tahu grammar you kat mana-mana, you sendiri tahu, you sendiri tahu your grammar is macam mana, you sendiri tahu your English is macam mana. So we mark your language, situ je lah I tolak markah, itu je. Tapi I tak judge yang depan-depan. Okay, but if you do want to ask me questions about grammar, you do want to ask me, Miss, macam mana nak sebut this word, how to pronounce this word, you can ask me. Okay? Kalau I tahu, I jawab. I tak tahu, just say Google lah, mana aku tahu. I kena tahu sangat, aku Melayu. Aku, mana ada aku pergi pasar, cakap dengan makcik jual ikan tu. I dah go pasar beli ikan, aku pasar beli makanan. Dia kuih, kuih ayam lah. Jala lah. Apa ni? Kuih jala. Kuih kaswi. Kuih kaswi. Mana kita cakap dengan makcik kuih kaswi tu? Makcik, can I have a packet of kuih kaswi with the gula melaka on the side? Makcik dah faham. So, you can ask me, but there are things I don't know because English is not my first language. I speak Malay. I orang Melayu, but I do speak English lah. Macam masalah kadang-kadang. Kita boyo je. The end. Okay. Anything? Kalau tak ada, proceed. Okay. Kalau tak ada soalan, you want me to proceed, type Salina cantik. Nak makeup. Salina cantik dah proceed. Tidak, aku tunggu kau tulis Salina cantik. Cantik kau siap. Miss Salina cantik. Type tu. Now move on. Cah! Thank you, Amrina. Alah, kena puji pula. Malu lah. Abang cakap cantik. Malu. Malu. Gedi aku. Okay. Thank you. Ya, tahulah cakap cantik. Sudah. Right. Now, speaking of cantik, apa benda loading tu? Kenapa misalnya? Oh, gambar monyet. Apa cantik monyet ke? Sampai hati kau mati lagi lah. Okay. Now, let's talk about the baju. Okay. For informal meeting, basically you can pakai whatever you want. But for girls, jangan pakai telekung. I hate it when students do assessment pakai telekung. I just hate it. I mean, I love telekung. Especially kalau mahal, tiru kan jauh, siapa tak suka telekung mahal kan? Tapi mahal macam mana pun telekung kau, you do not wear telekung during presentation. Pakailah halo. Sikit, you don't have to go all out pakai makeup macam I ni. I ni sebab, tak lah, kalau kau dapat cikgu muka macam makcik tua kan, yang bosan juga kan. Buat cantik macam ni tadi. Sayang kan comel juga. Saya comel. Boleh lah Haida. Kau lah comel. Okay. Message retracted. Tak boleh tu cakap Melayu. Dan ke ya. Kita dah nampak dah. Yes. You can wear baju raya. Okay. For informal meeting, you can wear whatever you want. Casual punya pakaian lah. Because at the end of the day, you are still going to work. Kan I say this is a course that will prepare you for the meetings in the workplace. You're still wearing baju for work. You still go to work. So you can't lah pakai t-shirt koyak sana, kaftan angkat tangan nampak ketiak, or baju t-shirt t-shirt merekah, merelai, apa panggil? Apa kata dia? Saya ingat the word yang merekah tu For informal meeting, it can be casual lah. Okay, yang pakai tudung sarung tapi dark pun boleh. Whatever lah, tak kisah. Okay, however, for formal meeting, I nak korang dress up sikit. Dress up yang formal, yang memang pakai, if you have. Kalau tak ada tak apa. Kalau tak ada tak payah lagi di kan. If you have, pakai blazer. Kadang blazer macam, blazer kat rumah ni. Dia tengok aku, tengok dia betul, susah sarung. Alamak, tak muat. If you have blazer, you can wear blazer, you can wear tie lah. Tie, tengok kau tengok tie tak mana tie tu kan. You can wear whatever you are. Speaking of tie, let's talk about pronunciation sekejap. You know, you pergi kedai makan, you go to Maggi, you go to KFC, and you say, saya nak ayam bahagian tight. Kan, kau bahagian tight. You know tight? Bahagian tight. You go bahagian tight. Height tu ketat. Mana ada height tu ketat. Okay, you say bahagian thigh. If you can't say thigh, you just say thigh. Nak bahagian thigh? Thigh. Macam thigh sebut thigh tu. Tight tu ketat. Dulu I kerja McD. I was working at McDonald's during my degree tau. And then, because I was an English major, I budak biasa, kerja kat McD. So can you imagine brain function I macam mana? Bila customer datang kan, kayak apa tanya, nak makan apa kan semua kan, apa order lah bla bla bla. Cakap, saya nak ayam goreng ni, saya nak bahagian tight. I kan budak biasa kan. Saya tahan je muka, bang apa yang ketat ni bang, ya Allah kau beli bang, saya tahan je. Bang nak betulkan, susah. And then I'll say, oh, you want thigh? Yeah, tight. Begitulah. Okay. It's not tight. It's, kalau susah nak sebut, just say thigh. Sebut betulnya thigh. Oh, itu masalah thigh. Susah. Sebab dia TH. Thigh. Tapi you can't say, you just say thigh. Okay. So, like I said, for formal meeting, I want you guys to dress up. I memang nak, because there will be marks for that. There will be marks for effort yang pakai baju ni. So, pakai tie, pakai makeup sikit if you want. Kalau tak ada makeup, tak ada makeup, tak ada pakai makeup. Put on tudung yang cantik. Janganlah tudung yang tudung awning terklepek-lepek macam tu kan. Janganlah kan. Elok sikit gayanya. That is for pemakaian for both meetings. For both assessments, akan ada marks for that lah. I think it's under props and creativity. I can't remember, but there'll be marks. Okay? Jangan pakai kaftan pula kan. Benar kau. Dia tukar dah 10 minutes preparation. Kurang. Sorry. Terbaru ni dia dah tukar ke? I yang salah ke? I yang sama ni bahagia ke? I yang terlalu berjiwa besar dan bagi 30 minit. Katanya students will be given 10 minutes to prepare. Sorry, aku baru tengok ni. Syashul. Sama ni ada Syashul lah bagi komen. Students will get 10 minutes for preparation and 20 minutes for meeting. Syashul, kalau. Bukan 30 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay. So ingat 10 minutes for preparation. Okay, next. Let's talk about the content. And this class, I nak cakap the content of informal meeting and formal meeting. So both meetings memang kena ada issue that you want to discuss. Okay. For formal meeting, usually the secretary or the people in charge will send an email saying that okay, you have a formal meeting and these are the items that will be discussed, apalah benda semua. For informal meeting, dia macam cakap macam tu dan tu je. So during the meeting, the chairperson will do macam ni, okay? This is formal. So welcome to third management meeting. I welcome everybody, blah blah blah. And in the introduction, you must cakap, okay, these are the things that we are going to discuss today. Item number 1 ialah, contoh item number 1 is selecting new model for our product. Item number 2 is budget for media marketing, and item number 3 is budget for makan-makan for our end of the year gathering contoh. The chairperson has to mention clearly in his introduction dalam formal meeting what are the items or what we call special businesses that will be discussed during the whole meeting. So the special businesses tu dia kena discuss one by one lah. The chairperson will say, okay, first we will discuss this one. So discuss, ada voting lah. Lepas tu last kali kena ada resolution. Meaning kena ada, okay, this is so from this, okay, it has been decided that the model for our product will be contoh Mirafiza. Voting of blah, 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 blah. Okay, now let's move on to the second business of the day, which is nak discuss pasal budget for media marketing. So discuss. Ada yang agree, ada disagree. I second the motion. I disagree. I want to propose a new idea. Blah blah. Ini formal meeting tau. Jadi banyak step macam tu. Satu, discuss, kena ada solution. Nombor 2, discuss, solution. Nombor 3, discuss, solution. You must have that. It has to be very structured. Now, For informal meeting, saya ingat pun aku. For informal meeting, it is about the same. The chairperson will still say, ini agenda hari ni, cuma the agenda will be less. It won't be as long as that. Katalah tadi ada 3, maybe in informal meeting you only have 2. And then you don't have to be macam sangat serious in the discussion. You can just straight away, okay, I remember last time we had that ni, so today we're going to discuss the outcome. So I nak dengar daripada tim ini dengan tim ini. Itu je, macam sangat simple lah. Ataupun yang paling mudah, okay, last week, contohnya, ini informal tak ni informal. Hi guys, okay, welcome. Hari ni thank you datang last minute kepada formal meeting kita ni, kepada informal meeting kita ni. Macam ni tadi, okay, this is an example ya. Tadi the head of department just called me and he said that Encik Ahmad Rafiuddin is going to retire soon. So he wants our team to plan for the retirement party. So today's informal meeting discussion will be about planning the retirement party lah. So these are the things that kita kena cover. Blah 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 blah. Dia macam tu. Dia punya isu tu macam benda yang dan tu berlaku. Sebab tu lah dia informal. Formal meeting something that has been discussed sebelum ni, ada email yang dihantar, so isu dia lebih solid. Isu ni macam ringan sikit lah, macam nak dengar presentation orang tu ke, progress orang tu ke, or nak plan for a party like retirement party, or nak plan for dinner, or nak plan for I don't know siapa yang nak I don't know, buat benda-benda informal lah. Okay, alright. Okay, so that would be the content. Okay, nanti I will continue next week inshallah. It's already 1 hour. I don't want to use more of your internet data. So do you have any questions so far? If you are clear and you don't have any questions, you can type the word pink. Type the word pink in the chat section and you can leave. Okay, before you leave, make sure to send in your attendance, of course. If you have any questions, just ask me dalam WhatsApp group, and then isi yang the sign up sheet, and don't forget to isi your to create your company. Okay, if you don't have any questions, you can type pink and you can leave. For those, Miss, can we get this week's slide? What slide? Nur Izzah Sakina, slide? Ada slide ke? Mana slide? Mana slide-nya? Mana ada aku bagi slide? Tak ada slide pun, mana ada slide? Nampak ke slide? Mana ada slide? No slide. This week, no slide. That's why my classes are on YouTube, because you can revisit my channel to tengok balik yes, we don't have slide, Izzah. No slide. That's why kan ada cakap. That's why I use YouTube, because this session is automatically recorded. Even your chat is automatically recorded. So you can just revisit my channel lagi sekali and watch this video. Kalau ada slide, adalah I bagi slide. Tak ada slide. Tak ada benda ke atas ni terbangan. Tak ada. Kalau ada slide, mesti I tunjuk. Yes. No fuss. Rewatch the video. That's a cara tadi kena tak boleh nampak cakap ni. You can just rewatch the video. That's why it's on YouTube. Thank you, no fuss. No fuss. Anything else? Okay, kalau tak ada, I will end today's class, officially end today's class. Thank you everybody for attending. Thank you for watching, and you can always rewatch the video if you need to know more lah. Okay, remember the things that I told you, buat yang secepat mungkin, and I'll see you inshallah next week. Bye-bye. Thank you for being awesome.